People who don't sew don't realize that it's everywhere.
You could say it's part of the fabric of our society.
Everybody who is either tall or short knows about having to have things altered.
So often, crafters end up stitching away alone in their basements or stuck in some craft room all by themselves. Don't you just wish there was a place that you could come together and stitch among friends? Well, luckily, it's right here.
The combination of practicality mixed with creativity is what I love about it.
Jenny picked up sewing in her early 20s while living in England. She developed her own eco-friendly fashion line and taught sewing classes. But when she came back to Canada, it all stopped for a while.
But there was something inside me that really started to push me towards my calling. I took a year off of sewing, which was a big deal for me.
But creating is her passion, and it couldn't be ignored.
I don't know, it's just something was telling me to start again.
When the Makehouse first began, it was just a tiny shop with no storefront. Jenny posted her workshops on the Times Colonist website, which led to a story on the cover of the arts page. But the only problem with that was...
I didn't even really have a business yet. I hadn't had a single workshop that actually happened at that point.
She had to act fast, and she had little to no money. But then, something miraculous happened.
So then the phone starts ringing, and all these people in Victoria are calling me saying, we want to donate these machines to you, these books. Oh, it's so great what you're doing.
Now that she had some supplies, she needed to get a better space. So with a prime spot on 4th Street opening up, she followed her instincts again.
And something just pushed me. I was like, just go ask, go find out. And I have an amazing landlord. He really liked my idea and thought that there could be longevity in it. So I opened up with a skeleton amount of furniture and everything, and now the shop is what it is today.
Besides workshops and retail, the Makehouse provides an essential space for sewers to be social.
Knitters can turn up at a coffee shop and get together, and if I turned up at a coffee shop with an ironing board, a sewing machine, my rulers, scissors, and had other people coming with equipment similar, I mean, we would be asked to leave.
But so it's so fun to come here and actually be around other like-minded people, and yeah, always have fun when I come here.
Workshops at the Makehouse include everything from learning to sew, making clothing, doing crafts, upholstering chairs, to bachelorette and birthday parties.
And I think that there's a lot of people that have gone into very computer-orientated work. So doing something that's tactile actually gets people out of their everyday.
Which is why the Makehouse is providing such a unique experience.
I find great joy in wearing the skirt that I made in one of the classes, and you know, people compliment you and ask where you got it, and there's a lot of reward in saying, oh, I made it.
To be creative and doing something that has repetition within it, where you can then sort of tune out what's happening in the rest of the world.
So if you're feeling a creative pull, but you're not quite sure how to start, maybe it's at the Makehouse. From Victoria, I'm Meg Cuthbert.